So hopefully we get everybody back. Are you here, Brandy?
Yes, it allowed me to come right back on. I mean, it kicked me off, but it allowed me to come right back on. You just have to re-log in.
Okay. All right, here everybody comes. Ugh. And I don't know if you just want to go, but I'd like everybody to hear too. I was literally typing in something and hit post, and I don't know what happened. I don't know if it was just a system kicked it off and it would happen to be when I hit it, or... But what I would say, just in the lieu of time, is let's go ahead and dive in, so that I can get everyone supported the best I can. So Brandy, do you want to go ahead and share your elevator pitch?
Well, mine's sort of the same. I've kind of I'm probably just going to do it now that I've looked back over it. It's just, you know, it hasn't really changed from much of what I've said before. I'm just going to try to change it a little bit, try to make it a little bit quicker. I don't have the website yet. They're still working on getting a website up. I have one of those friends that I got to do a website, and so 2 weeks now, and I still haven't got my website. Yeah, but anyway, so hello, my name is Brandy, and my husband and hello, my name is Brandy, and I and my husband, a retired physician of 45 years, are now trying to set up a nonprofit organization to where we can rotate different physicians in and out of the country while on vacation. They can vacation with their family, donate 2 nights of their 2 days of their time seeing the patients and different people there that need medical attention that aren't getting it, or people are dying from not having the right kind of medical attention. And while there, we take care of their room, their food, and their entertainment.
Okay, so one of the things I'm actually taking notes that I thought was good is I love that you and your husband, that like adds authority figure to it, that you and your husband are retired physicians of 45 years. You're working with,
yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay. And language that however it feels, you know, the best.
Yeah.
Working with other physicians to help spread, and I don't know what the word is, but something healthcare, good quality healthcare. I mean, that's kind of really generic. I'm just going to put that down. Good quality.
Unavailable specialty.
Unavailable specialty healthcare. Yeah.
Ooh, I like that. Okay. Around the globe.
Okay.
Right?
Yes.
Specialty healthcare around the globe. Like we focus on, so if you were to say we focus on areas in need, or we focus on, kind of fill in that sentence afterwards if you can wing that.
Areas where the specialists are just not available to people.
Areas where the specialties are just not available to.
And people are unable to afford to travel to those areas where the specialists are
and
available.
where people are unable to travel to where, you know, the specialties that they're trying to receive are. So I would say probably third world countries.
Third world countries, yeah, okay.
The Caribbean type.
Caribbean and Central America.
Yeah, Central America.
Hold on, I'm wondering if this is something. Trying to get on, but we focus on. I didn't get it on time. On third world countries that are in great need.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they can't afford medical care, so that, you know, they can't afford to travel outside of or into the States to get them.
can't. With healthcare.
I'll give you an example. In Jamaica, there's a town, St. Anne's Hospital, that was not too far from Montego Bay, and the people there, the only person there was a generalist and a surgeon.
You want to hear somebody with passion in his voice? Just hurry up before everybody gets back on and just tell her. This is, yeah, he got me into this dream. This is just really awesome, but I'll tell you.
Okay, for example, in Jamaica, there's a place, and I went and visited. I spent a couple hours in St. Anne's Hospital, which was, a half an hour from Montego Bay. And Kingston, it was the only place in Jamaica where there were specialists. And for most people, and that could not even afford to travel to Kingston, which was like 180 miles or something like that. And that's where any specialties were available. So there were people that had all kinds of amputations because they were unable to get their diabetes treated. They weren't properly educated on how to care, what kind of diet to be on for their diabetes. And so the only thing that this guy was doing was just hacking limbs off. And if you had some decent medical people, some insulin, some drugs for diabetes where people, and some education for people to know how to recognize diabetes and handle diabetes, all kinds of amputations could be avoided. My thought was to establish clinics and bring specialists that were not available, urologists, neurologists, orthopedic people, eye doctors, oral surgeons, different things like that on a rotating basis for a week to 10 days at a time, make a vacation for them and their family, either on a yacht or build ideally a clinic with a second level that was a place where the physician and his family could stay, where you'd have a cook, a driver that would take the family around to do diving or snorkeling or whatever during the day, and then have that physician spend 4 to 5 days of that week to 10 days, at least a half a day of it, seeing patients either in a clinic or in the hospital where he could do surgery. And we'd line all this stuff up ahead of time, coordinate it with local family practice physicians, and then rotate them down. My initial idea a long time ago, 35 years ago, was to establish this, and I called it American Clinics International. And what I was going to do is sell 1/50th of the practice, not the buildings, but the practice, and have it be like a timeshare where you could bring the physician and their family down for a week at a time, each a segmented week during the year that they would spend that time, and it would be like a timeshare, but the physician would see patients, their family could have a vacation, you'd get their diet and drink menus and stuff like that all ahead of time, and would provide the transportation to and from for them and their family, and then the nonprofit would own the clinics, and you would establish a local primary care physician in the clinic full time, but then bring all these different specialists down, and so you would know on a rotating schedule ahead of time when the neurologist was going to come, when an orthopedic surgeon would come, when a urologist was going to come. So people that had those kind of problems, and you send it out throughout the whole community of physicians, so they would have patients that would need a urologist or would need a neurologist, and so they would be able to know when that person was coming, so they could send their patients to this local clinic, and be seen by a specialist and get advice.
That's awesome. I have a few people I've talked to Brandy about this that I want to connect you with. I think that can really help you get that going like right away. Where did everybody go?